Hello everybody, so today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about limit. So now I will show you the technique. About the first one, we put about s equal to number 3 go inside to this one. So you got about 3s squared plus 3 plus 4. We put this one under the square root and you got the final answer. That's about number 4. The next one, we put number 2 in here and here. So you got about 2s 2 to the power of 3 plus 1 under the square root minus 2 to the power of 2 plus 5. You will get about number 3, and this one you got about number 3. So this one you got about number 0 in here. The next one, we need to do about factorization on numerator. So this one and this one, they will cancel and you got about s multiplied with s minus 1. So we put number 1 in here and here and you got about 0. The next one, on numerator we can put about s minus 1 to the power of 3. On denominator you got about s minus 1 s plus 1. So we simplify s minus 1 and s minus 1. So we put number 1 in here, number one in here. This one you got about number 0, so you got about 0 in here, because 1 minus 1 you got about 0. Next one, in this situation we will concentrate about denominator. So you got about the square root of s minus the square root of number 2, and we got about square root of s plus the square root of number 2. So numerator simplify with denominator. So we got about 1 over the square root of s plus the square root of number 2. So we put number 2 in here. And this is the final answer. For the next one, we can do about factorization of this one. And we do factorization on denominator. So we simplify s minus 2 and s minus 2. So we put number 2 in here, here and here. and you got the final answer. That's about 12 over 5. The next one, we do factorization again. So we simplify s plus 1 and s plus 1. We put negative number 1 in here. So we got about negative 1 over 2. Now let's go to the next one. We can do about, we multiply with the square root of s plus the square root of s on numerator and denominator. So on numerator, you will go about s plus h minus s so we have s minus s, we cancel h divided by h, that we cancel, and now we just have this one left. So we put h equal to 0 in here, and you got about 1 over the square root of s. On this one, this should be about s. So you got about 1 over 2 multiplied with the square root of s. Next, we go to the next one. If we put a in here, you got about 0 over 0. So in this situation, we can use about L hospital. So we do first the derivative on numerator, and first the derivative on denominator. So now you got about n multiplied with s to the power of n minus 1 over m s to the power of m minus 1. So we put a in here, so you got about a to the power of n and a to the power of m, because a to the power of negative number 1 and this one that we simplify. That's why you don't need to have about negative number 1 anymore. Next,